Okay guys, got a quick video today about leaving your magazines loaded. I get a lot of back and forth on this. Leave your magazines loaded, it'll mess up the spring or the feed lips or whatever. Come up with whatever you want. So I've got a little experiment here that I just realized I was set up to do. So what I have is, this is my bag that I keep in my truck. You can call it a go bag. I don't come up with a stupid name for it because who cares. But I have like a cold fire extinguisher in here. I have med kits. Have all kinds of little bitty things. Knife. I got glow sticks, road flares, all that sort of thing you could use for any sort of emergency. Also, of course, what do I have but a handgun, a couple magazines. Now, what I realize is that it's time to swap this ammunition out because it's already retired ammunition. I carried it for 3 to 6 months and decided, hey, I sweat on it enough. I'm going to pull it out, test a few rounds, make sure they're good, load those mags, and then they stay in here where they're not going to get sweated on. Well, they've been in and out of the truck in the hot Texas summers where I don't have to tell you how hot it gets inside of a truck. If you're not from here, just, look at the surface of the sun and it's that hot. So it does that whenever my truck's in the shop or getting something done to it. The bag goes in my garage where it's not climate controlled. Blah blah blah. They haven't been sitting in air conditioning for friggin' 2 years, but these mags have been loaded for 2 years. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to shoot them, and we're going to see if there's any validity to leaving your magazines loaded is bad for them. I'm not saying yay or nay, whatever. We're just going to take a look, have an objective look at this. So give me just a sec. I'll load up, and I'll get the handgun loaded up, and then we'll go. So I keep a little Springfield XD subcompact with holster in there, so I can just throw it on real quick, snap it in, and I'm armed, right? In case I forget my gun at my house or some stuff that doesn't actually happen, whatever, I can hand it off to one of my buddies. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got 2 of these magazines. We'll run through both of them. We'll do as much experiment as possible at my own expense. All right, so this is a Federal Guard Dog round developed for the unit years and years ago for tubular assaults, whatever. Not going to go too far into that, but it was repackaged and sold to everybody as, or to civilians as Federal Guard Dog. So all I'm going to do now is face down range, load, and I'm going to have a little fun on this steel. I'm at about 12-15 yards, something like that. I had to put my truck over here so I could put this on here. So this time, eyes and ears. Of course, I probably should have moved that target to a little better position for where I'm shooting, but either way. Using the subcompact, I could go get one of my full size, but these are supposed to be inherently less reliable. So let's see if it turns out to be an issue. So, range is hot. One mag works fine. Try the next one. Magazines function flawlessly. Hear a lot of guff about the XDs, whatever. You can take that with a grain of salt, especially if it's from someone who actually sells a competing product. But I found you swapping this little pin out for a double rolled roll pin makes it to where you don't have to change it off, and it is a serviceable part. That's the only thing I've ever had break on these, and I shot them in competition for like 6 years, or as actually longer than that. 20-30,000 rounds through a gun all the time. That's a pretty good indicator whether it's going to work or not. So anyway, maybe not problem solved, but a little information just for you guys.